Ex-cop calls and debunks the Taser gun mishap. It just can't happen. Check it out, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Thom Hartmann.
Bobby in Fort Mills, South Carolina. It says you're an ex-cop?
Yes, I am, Tom.
And decorated FBI, a federal agent, and a training officer. So what are your thoughts on this shooting near Minneapolis?
Tom, I just cannot buy it. I mean, I'm familiar with firearms and the weight alone of the weapon she carried, a Glock and the Taser. It's just no way that you can mix up the two unless you just didn't care. Now, as I understand it, officers today wear the Taser on the weak side, but it's reversed, where you have to cross your arm to pull it. Of course, her strong arm is pulling that Glock. And when you pull that Glock, the first thing you see when you point it are two white dots on the sight. And she said, taser. Well, she was pointing that gun. The weight alone should have told her. I think she pulled that gun.
Yeah, plus you'd see that the gun is dark. You know, it's typically black metal, and the Taser's bright yellow plastic.
And Joyce, the lady you spoke with, she was dead on. I just cannot believe it. And her length of time as a police officer, you just don't make mistakes like that. You just don't. I've met in recruiting. I've talked to a lot of young people in my day, and if they talk like one man said, well, I asked him if the man took a ham and ran away, would you shoot him? He said, yes, I would shoot him. I asked the question 3 times. Would you shoot a man running away with a ham? The reason why I asked him that is because this particular Christmas, it happened where I live. The guy stole a ham on Christmas Eve. They ran away, and the security guard shot him in the back. So wow. I'm just saying, I just don't buy her story.
What's a life worth?
And I've recruited.
Yeah, what's a life worth in America?
Yeah, I just can't buy her story. And I think that
I get it.
She, when I was an agent, supervisors would call you in every 30 days and talk with you about what you're doing. They would talk to your partners to find out what your mindset is, how you've been talking, and this and that. Because some of my work was covert, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. And so they need to know what your mindset was. I think, and let me tell you something else, and I'll let you go. I've talked to many a cop. I walk into a 7-Eleven. I'll see them drinking coffee. I say hello to them. They act like they're scared to death to even speak to me. I am African-American, but they act like...
Just because you're black, you mean?
To you, and well, no, I don't think it's that. I think because...
Or are you talking about walking in uniform?
No, they're in uniform. I'm walking in as
and you're
civilian.
not.
But my point, Tom, is...
Right.
My point is this. In my day, we walked a beat. We got a chance to know the people. Cops in cars today do not have any interaction with the average citizen. They live in their scout cars, they talk to each other, and that's part of the problem.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. We had...
They don't even get out of the car to even engage an individual, and when they do, it's like cowboy heaven, like with the lieutenant. That should not have happened, Tom.